I can't be bothered to get up and put the light on now. This lamp's so dull. Everybody all right? Feels quite weird when I come on my own. On my own. I fucking speak. It feels weird when I come live on my own. But you get one-on-one quality time. That's really, really dull. Hold on, let me just see if I can put the brightness up on my phone. Where's the... Oh, we've got a pause space then. Is that better? That might be because I have my thingy down. Anybody there? That might be too bright now. Hey, Nicole. Evening. Oh, was you just in my TikTok, Elizabeth? Evening, Justine. This is burning up. Everyone all right? Thank you, Glenna. No, does it look? Is it brighter now? It's because I got my lamp on, but I think my dimness was down on my phone as well. Hey, Howard. Thank you, Samantha. Can you see me better now? I can't bother to get out of bed and put the light on. Tell me if you can or can't, though. Oh, and Crystal, was you just on my TikTok as well? No, you can piss off, Howard. Thank you, Ginge. Yeah, she's good, thank you, Tracy. I just need more light. No, is it really that dull? Right, tell me if this makes a difference. Does that make a difference? Yeah, fucking, I got home from work and the carers. That's too bright in my face. I don't like it that bright. It's going back. The carers had not been in since 10 o'clock this morning. Her cereal bowl was still on a tray thing. I rang up the carers going mental. Absolutely mental. I've got to ring back in the morning to speak. Am I freezing? What about now? I might be freezing because I was turning the brightness up on my phone. I don't want to get up. It's been a long day. So anyway, yeah. So I'm a branch manager. What was I saying? Evening, Helen. So yeah. So basically, they hadn't come in. This is 5:15. I come in, and they hadn't been in since 10 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, manager's getting it in the morning, mate. It's fucking fuming. Hey Glenn, hey Lucy. So anyway, come on guys, you've actually got 56 minutes now of Q&A. So yeah, literally I don't think they won't take this lightly anyway. I know that for a fact. That's really not right. I know I complained once about them leaving my mum. No, that so on the sofa I have all my mum's clothes folded, her clean bed sheets, her towels and stuff like that, because then they can just show her what she wants to wear, whatever. And one day they come in and the carers had got a quilt cover, God knows where from, because it's not one that I'd seen, and they put it down as a sheet underneath my mum because they couldn't be bothered. And I rang up and went mad, and they assured me that them carers were never allowed to my mum's house again. No, so I have a camera in the front room. She had no lunch, no. So there is a camera in the front room. It doesn't record. No, her breakfast bowl was still on the side. So she'd been left all day with no food. And I'm not even sure if she was supposed to have medication at lunch because they deal with the medication. They give her all her meds. And the camera, unless I go on there and press record, it doesn't record, but it shows all clippets of the times when somebody went in. So I called the carers back 'cause they was like, What about the camera?" And I said, "It doesn't record." But then when I went on my app, it proves that they never went in from 5 to 10. So, yeah. And even the carer that answered the phone said, "I know your mum, and I know for a fact she would not make this up, and she wouldn't, no matter with her memory, she'd know. She knows if a carer's been in." And she tried kicking off, and "I'm not having carers anymore." I said, "Well, I ain't cleaning your shitty ass." I said, "Till you're busy nappy." I said, "That ain't happening. I'll do it myself." I said, "All right, mum." I said, "You can't walk." She can't. She can't walk, Joanne. So she has to wear an adult nappy. Um, yeah, I know exactly. And to think as well, it's like 23 grand a year. Yeah, so I have got a camera, Nicole, but it's a censored camera, so I don't have it on record because otherwise it would just take up. You imagine recording it the whole day, but it shows clip it, so every time a sensor goes off, it tells me a time. Um, and so it shows me the time when somebody went in, and there was no carers in from 5 to 10 this morning, and that was the only time they come in. They come 4 times a day, so it's now 8 o'clock, and she's only had 2 visits today so far. Nah, I know. I know for a fact though, when I speak to the managers, I'd be surprised if they still have a job. I will be surprised. But then at the same time, I guess they're so short staffed. I don't know. Yeah, that's very true. They can't record them if they don't turn up. But that's the good thing about the camera is it's a sensor. The only reason I got the camera, it wasn't to spy on them. It was because my mum went through a phase of thinking that she could walk in hospital, and she really believed, like, she used to try and get up and tell me that she could walk, but she can't. So I was really worried that she was gonna try and get it up. So she's only got to do a slight movement and it pings on my phone. So I can then see what she's doing. And I actually caught her once trying to get up. I was like, "What are you doing?" Because luckily it's got a mic, you can talk through the camera. So it's actually been quite a saviour really. But she's got better, I think, now and accepted that she can't walk. But that's the only reason I got it. But like I said, yeah, it has a little picture thing, and so it just shows the like I said, the times. I think I might have missed. I don't know if I've missed anything because it was going quite quick then. Can't you get carers out as well? She's telling me with the work. Understand. Do you know what it is? The problem is, Nicole. I find it very hard. And it's such a wise thing, and I never really understood it because I always said I'll be my mum's carer, no matter what, till the day, like, obviously the time comes when I was in prison, and this gym officer said to me, she was like, "Fran," she goes, "let me tell you now, whatever you do, do not be your mum's carer." She said, "Let me tell you from experience." And it's already frustrated, like, it's really hard because you lose the relationship that you two have because it comes very, very challenging and frustrating. So, like, I know it sounds horrible, but I don't want to be a carer 24/7. Obviously, if I got told she had like a month or something, it'd be a bit different. But they always has to be two of them to start with because physically on your own you can't lift or move around. She's like dead weight, so it's kind of impossible that way. But also, it's very hard because she thinks that she's said things or done things, and she hasn't, and it's really hard. So it's hard to explain, but I walk through the door, and then she's very demanding and very wanting, and I've had a long tired day at work, and you kind of I find myself getting aggy with her, or she does, she doesn't realise how she's talking to me, and it's a lot. It's not easy. It's actually really tough, and I can't imagine doing it all day, every day. Um, oh, hey Stephen, welcome to the room. I'm good, thank you. I hope you're well. Anyway, for fuck's sake, Nicole. Do you know what it is for me? Is my mum's always said to me, "Whatever happens, please don't put me in a care home." So I can't, I couldn't do something like that either. Um, I know, Ruth. Do you know what? It's hard because she does refrain me from going away. It's I think I went to go and see my mates in Kent, and I was going to stay down there, and she was just ringing and ringing me, shouting and screaming at the phone, at me like, "Oh, I want to know," because she can't work a TV controller, but I'm watching her through the camera, and she's going, "Just tell me the bad," but she's holding the phone down like that. She doesn't realise, like, 'cause she's just screaming at me. 'Cause she can't hear a word I'm saying, and it went on for like 3 hours, and in the end, I just drove back late at night because I couldn't relax. And I have gone away as well for the night and stuff like that. But it's just tough. Like, it's all, you know, I do make time for myself, but not as much as I normally would, because there's going to be a day where I'm going to be wishing for like anything, like longing for her to be back there moaning and doing my absolute fucking nutting. Yeah, I was at breaking point at first. It was very hard to adapt to the like my mum wasn't my mum like anymore, and I had to adapt to that, her not being the same person. And I was like thinking I'm gonna have to put her in a care home because I couldn't mentally cope. But then I was like, nah, do you know what? I've just got to tell myself every day she drives me nuts that, like I just said, there's gonna be a day I wish she was still here. So the weekend anyway, let's go back to prison. Um so yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. So we're going to London on Friday night, um for the event that Sean Atwood's hosting. Um, oh, sorry, I was just reading the comments as well, and I've gone brain dead now. What was your worst day, worst time in prison? Um, God, yeah, it probably has to be the day I found out my mum was terminally ill with cancer. Is there just you, or is there no siblings? I've got an older brother, but yeah, I think he's just men don't do what we do. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything negative about him because I love him. But have you ever been in the Wendy house? In the Wendy house in jail? What? So yeah, that's probably got to be the worst. That was probably my worst day in prison. Yeah, I'm definitely not letting it go, Nicole. Definitely, definitely not letting it go. I've had to calm myself down, and I'll just wind myself back up in the morning before I ring them. I know. I was like, what the hell is he on about? Thank you, Ruth. I'm not. I'm not. I could be a dickhead too, and I could be aggy with her, and she's not even wound me up. But I'm tired from work, and you got to come in. What's he hosting? What is he doing? Um, Evening. So, oh, oh, right, okay, segregation. No, I haven't actually. So, Michael Francis, I always pronounce it right. He's an American gangster. He was like in the mob kind of guy, and he's coming over to the UK doing a tour that Sean Atwood has set up, I do believe, with him. So yeah, yeah, exactly, Nicole. It really is. It's a bit of a piss take, really, but it is what it is, isn't it? It's a shame you ain't got a picture, Lewis, isn't it? I was gonna say you're a bit slow tonight, Glenn. What's going on? um, so yeah, no, I haven't been in segregation. No. Um, I'd love for you, Ginge, Emily Kramer, to do a TV program with all your experience of prison. I'm sure you'd have a good few episodes. God, mate, we'd have series upon series upon series, mate. Yeah, definitely. It'd be good. It'd be actually good to meet up with Corinne in person. And hello, True Crime Whisperer. No, but your mum did. Can you block him, Glenna? um, so yeah, it'd be actually good to meet up in person. Yeah, we're gonna get to meet Michael as well. Yeah, actually block him, Glenna, if you can, please. He's obviously a cock. Thank you. You're the best. Oh, I'm bloody hot now. Wednesday. No, I'm not drinking, and she doesn't drink. So, although I could have a drink, to be fair, because my one of my drivers at work is driving me there and bringing me back. But I've got to go back to London on the Saturday night, so you guys are gonna miss me for the whole weekend. Yeah, I can't wait to Friday. I know it's gonna be wicked. I know. The thing is it is comical, really. I just don't feel like they should even get any limelight on my channel. But it's just you can't do this kind of thing and not expect it. Um, Sorry, is it possible to keep your crime from the prison community, if it isn't publicised in the media? A sex offences. So, so do you mean sex offenders? Like, do you mean if so, yeah, because them kind of people, they get a whole new identity when they get released, and then they get put in a new location, if not the same location. It has been known. Um, but yeah. And it is otherwise from that, it is easy to keep it hidden. Hang on, where are we? I just saw loads of. Sorry, there's loads. Do you keep in touch with a lot of your mates from prison? I do quite a few, to be fair. We don't speak every day and stuff like that, but we do. We're all there. Like, if I needed to speak to one of them and we hadn't spoke for like 4 months, they're just. It's just what true friends are like. Ran, I googled all your crimes today, and I read the one about you had to pay back 22 grand. In the paper, it never explained what it was for. That God, that's bloody old. That's enough. Weirdly, the big one that I went to prison for, so that was for drugs, but that was like I think it was like half a key of cannabis I got caught with. Um, and basically, I had a truck. I was a year old actually. I'm lying. A truck that I bought, and when I bought it, I paid 22 grand for it. I couldn't prove that it wasn't drug money. Um, so they valued it at because this was like 4 years after I bought the truck. They valued it at like 8.5 grand. No, they valued it at 7.5. So I had no choice but to sell it because I couldn't keep it, and then pay the 7.5 grand they wanted off me. So I sold it for 8.5, and then basically they say that if I ever come into money, I've got to pay it back. But this time I went to prison, I got a confiscation order of I think it was 116,000. If I ever come into money, I've got to pay back. Yeah, sex offenders. So yeah, so basically, if they're not put in the paper and they're not known. I think all sex offenders get a new identity. They get given a new name, which I find very bizarre. So it is possible to keep it quiet. Yeah. I'm a Southern comfort girl. It really does, Stephen. It really does look after the beasts. Hold on 2 seconds. It's probably my mum. No. Right, hold on, it's my. I'm going to call you back in about half hour, Antonio. I'm on the YouTube. All right, all right, call me back. Actually, call me back at 9. Call me back at 9. I love you. Bye. Sorry, guys. That was my nephew. Um, I've given him a job at my work, so I got to arrange for him to pick me up, and I'll bloody forget to call him back. I know I will. Where was we? Hey Gemma, I don't get that and changing them. I know, Nicole. It's backwards as hell. The wrong ones always get protected. All I know is there's loads of people who's been timed out. Three grains of weed. So no, not in prison. They can change their name by default in prison. Anyone can, because the woman that killed her six kids in the fire with the dad or whatever her partner, she changed her name in prison. So yeah. So the prison won't change it, and basically what happens is, I don't know about in men's prison, but in the female establishment, you had your first name and surname and prison number on a piece of paper or a card outside your door. So I could go up to your door, I could like get your name, and then I could ask someone on the outside to Google it, so I'd know exactly what crime you're in for. Or a lot of girls have mobile phone in prison, so they can just Google it. Yeah, we're gonna do videos. We're gonna try and do a couple of videos. We'll definitely piece something together, that's for sure. Even if we do it after the event at like, I think it finishes at 11 o'clock. Oh wow, Lucy. Thank you, Debbie. What area are you from, Lucy? So the shower story, was you scared? Oof. I don't, are you talking to me, Nicole? I'm 6 miles from home. Probably not a good idea. Can you not get some air in it, Marie? I can't even remember what you said now. So the shower story, was you scared? The officers. I'm confused now, Nicole. Sorry, it's because the comments are flinging up, and I'm literally. Oh, you're answering Howard. Okay, sorry. Are you still in it, True Crime Whisperer? Are you still in it, Corinne? Hmm. I was gonna send you something if you want. No, you're all right. You can jump in if you want. I'm only gonna stay until 9 o'clock anyway. I didn't even see where you're from. Hang on. Oh, I'm not gonna play it because everyone will hear what you've said. Where are you? Oh, Somerset. That's not massive. That's not massively high. That's not massively far. I'm not playing it, True Crime Whisperer, because everyone will be able to hear your voice note. Yeah, did you not cover that one, Corinne? Gemma's just asked if we would we cover it. Did you do it in the end? I can't remember. Mr. Tommy Gun for a podcast somewhere. Thank you, Mr. Tommy Gun. I guess it would have only been on Sean Atwood's channel because that's the only podcast I've done other than the True Crime Whisperers. Yeah, it's all bullshit. I don't believe she's been beaten up. I know, Marie. No, I haven't. No, do you know what it is? I just try and do it on a Monday, like it's just like a one-on-one interaction. Um, I know she is. I'm still in that in here, but I look like shit, so I can't go on a live. You could have just wrote that. You guys have talked about it in the past. Sure, you said you were in with his missus. Yeah, she was my next door neighbour. She was in the prison cell next to me, and then in Sen she was on the opposite wing to me as well. Did you do one, Corinne? Yeah, no, I know. She really is, Joanne. It's brilliant, and it just lightens the whole like mood as well. I think it's funny, and people seem to really like it when she acts blonde. Oh, this is the one that yeah, Glenna blocked them. I don't know if I actually blocked, but that's the one who goes, I only asked about something about my sister. Um, if you looked at her against like SA offenders and and stuff to do with kids, she was quite humble. She kept herself to herself really. Her circle was very small. Um, she didn't have a stinky ass attitude like the rest of them. Never heard her speak. Yeah, don't time him out, Glenn. I block him. That's Summer Gray. That's the one who was doing that other shit in Corinne's last night. Um, she, yeah, like I've never heard her speak about a crime. Um, yeah, she was different to like the other ones, like all the other kind of wrong uns. I think you guys should combine your channels. You're so great together, which doesn't happen often. Yeah, well, that's why we do a lot of lives together because people seem to really enjoy them. The cat one didn't last long. I know it's serious and you wasn't laughing at that, but your faces. No, I know. Oh God, it was really hard because it was like I'm not allowed to laugh. So it was yeah. When that one ended, I was quite pleased. I'm not gonna lie. I just put a hoodie on. I thought you had a hood up yesterday when you first come on the live. I thought that's what I said to you, didn't I, Corinne? I was like, "Have you got a hood on?" I didn't realise. I did not expect to see you with black long hair. I was like, "What the fuck?" What do women do in the gym? They work out. They do cardio, weights, spin classes, um, all different kind of gym classes. Same as what you do on the outside. Were any of you with anyone convicted of murder of someone with special needs, like those small group of misfits who killed their friends, and how are they treated? Actually, no, I don't think I was. Not of special needs, no. I know she looked humble, probably manipulated, but God, she stood by. No, when I say she acted humble, like what I mean is she didn't walk around like her shit didn't stink and with an attitude and like it yeah, I'm not saying yeah, that kind of probably was a wrong word, but she's humble in comparison to how the others are. The others walk around like they are God's fucking gift and they've done nothing wrong and they're normal and that people should respect them and they are untouchable. Whereas she didn't. it was like, when I say humble, I mean like she kept herself to herself, like she knew, like she'd known, like what obviously she fucking done was wrong. Um, yeah. I couldn't be in jail with these people. You don't have a fucking choice, man. You don't. And I was blinded to it all. Like, thank you, Justine. I was blinded to it. Like, really did not know that there was so many women that had done stuff to children. Like, I was shocked. I was so shocked. To come across all these mad people. Obviously, it happens. Obviously, you'd be an idiot to say that you never, like, you didn't. But it's quite bad because, like, men have the stigma of it always being men. But Jesus, it was mad. And if they hadn't essayed with a child or done like sold, videos, they'd unalived them. Yeah, I'll let you know about that one, Corinne. Did you watch the documentary? He was living with two women. I watched a documentary, but I don't remember about there being two women. I remember. Evening, Jay. I'm good, thank you. I hope you're well. Um, sorry, I was reading the comments and then got distracted at what you said. Yeah, I remember the voice recording and how he clearly manipulated her and X, Y, and Z, but I can't remember there being another woman. Did he leave her for another woman and go back? Or did she leave him and then went back to him? Yes, I have, Will. I have been back to visit a friend. Yeah, you kind of think that, and I think if I'd have gone in prison longer, I don't think I would have kept my mouth shut. But when you're older and you want to actually change your whole life and change everything about how you're going to live when you get out, you kind of realize what's more important, like beating someone up, getting an extra charge, getting out later on your sentence for what? It doesn't. No one. You ain't the winner of it. Where was I? Yeah, two lasses. One lived in a caravan on the drive. Oh, fucking hell. I'm good, happy. I hope you're well. Yes, they took it in turns in the caravan. Oh, wow. Yes, this is alive, Samuel. The other one left and he tried to set her up after she left with the kids. Fucking. It shows how bloody shocking my memory is. Because I remember the interview when they done the live and there was no tears. It was like she was putting the crying face. But if you actually look, there's no tears at all. Oh wow. Oh, for fuck's sake, Stephen. Yeah, it's mad, some of the crimes. And people in there for terrorism. Do you know what? I kind of like I kind of had that opinion for a hot minute. My main thing was it wasn't like, you can't commit a crime and then expect not to be in with a lot of mixture of crimes. Like, you don't get that special treatment. But what I got my back up about really, really badly was how that uh, a child abuser or someone that unalived their kid would have the privilege of going straight through the reception doors and living straight on an enhanced wing, which I've got a graft for 8, maybe 12 weeks to kiss ass to get like enhanced to live on there. But they get that special privilege. So that's what made me mad. That's what got my back up massively. Massively, massively. Was there anyone in for that? Benefit fraud, yeah. Benefit fraud, fraud. N They don't mess around. Honestly, you got from 18-year-old girls all the way up to, like, 80-year-old women in prison, and, like, anything from shoplifting, from benefit frauds, fraud, like, obviously, like, maybe through work or whatever fraud, credit card fraud, drug dealing, terrorism, murder, SA on children, every single crime you can think of. I didn't see him on Jeremy Kyle, no. Yeah, he was Joanne. I think that's where he kind of like probably imagine he's a narcissistic. That's mad. Like, yeah, I that just I can't get my head around that in the aspect of that. Like, why would you? Why would you even do it? Full stop. But let alone knowing that your kids are upstairs asleep, thinking that you're going to become some hero, and then oh yeah, it's not even worth thinking about because these people aren't normal. They don't have the normal brain capacity. S- so this couple basically set fire to their house while the children were upstairs. 6 children were asleep upstairs in bed, and I think they tried to do an insurance job, but they wanted to like be some big heroes and save all the kids from the fire, but the fire obviously went out of control and they all died. Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about, Will. I remember that because they were searching for ages for that kid, weren't they? But I can't remember the names either. Because that was a long time ago. I'm sure someone will remember. Yeah, I know, they should have their own wing. They should have their own section of the prison, but I guess you can't be choosy when you commit a crime. Fucking hell, that's mad. Time flies by so quick. How long did she get, Samantha, or anyone that knows? This is the biggest joke. Honestly, like the way these people, the madness that some of them unalive their kids or let their partner unalive their kids or whatever, or done some madness to kids. Yeah, some people in there did. There's someone that didn't do much more. I think there was a couple actually that didn't do much more time than me, maybe a year and a half more than me, and their children are no longer here. Let's put it that way. Uh, I know it's mad. You think how quick, but then all this happened before I went to prison. I've been out 3 years, done nearly 4. I know. I find it very bizarre that they get a new identity when they come out, protected again. protected in prison, they're protected when they get out. So a couple there was I think there was definitely one incident in Sen. There was definitely one incident where they done the hot water and sugar. And I think, Ginger, you still in the room? There was another incident, or it might have been somebody else that was on my channel that they've that's the trick in the UK prisons. Shannon was adopted by a Scottish couple and has completed. Oh wow, criminology degree. At least there's something positive. So what happened to Wayne Cousins' two young girls? No doubt he relocated. Will they visit him by law? Who's Wayne? I'm confused. Yeah, you know that, Ruth. At least there's some happy ending to it. People do some messed up things. It's unbelievable. Oh, what's Wayne's cousins? I don't know. So, what did you say? So, what will happen to Wayne's two young girls? I don't know. I don't actually know. Oh, have you just started watching it? It's good though because it really is reality of a female's prison. Are you watching the male version or the female version? Huh. If I was Shannon, I would say that she contacted me. Oh my back. Yeah, it's even the male one was so good. Um, yeah, see, I like the male one because I could imagine that's exactly what it's like as well. But the female one, obviously, I can relate to, and yeah, it's so good. Cop watching. So, has anyone got any questions then? Why did you mute me? I don't know. Anybody know what Darcy said in the chat? I think I've missed it. Stacey Gray, why did you mute me? Anybody know why Stacey Gray got muted? Yeah, it's live. Glenna? Oh, I missed something. I don't know. Someone's just commented going, why did you mute me? Yeah, I think it's gone. I don't know. They just commented, so I just don't know if anybody saw it before she got muted. When am I doing another live? Tomorrow. I've potentially got a guest coming on, but it's not been confirmed. So if he, I need to confirm it with him tonight. Actually, if not, then we'll be on tomorrow night. I guess we'll come on with Corinne. I can't think what else was going on this week. Oh, Thursday night will be a good one. There's about 7 of us going live, all ex-prisoners. Not necessarily everybody's going to show up, but that'll be 8 o'clock on Thursday on my channel. I can't remember if I've got something booked in Wednesday. But I feel like I'm doing something Wednesday. I can't remember. I might just have 2 weeks off. You get too much of a good thing, I reckon. You get bored soon. Do you know any Scottish birds? What? That's been a prison or just in my area? Yeah, but not everybody in here is an ex-prisoner. Hardly anyone is. Everyone just loves prison stories. Oh, yeah. I can't remember. Well, I had a Scottish best friend, but she passed away last year. Um, yes, so Ginger's going to be on Thursday night. Um, Ginger will be on with us Thursday night, and then I can't remember. She's not in here now. I can't remember. I'm not. We've got a Scottish in the room. Scottish. I only say it like that because my mate who passed away was because she just goes Scottish Marie, Italian Fran. Um, yeah, I might not even do anything. I might not do anything till Thursday. I might just not do any lives for a couple of days and then do the one on Thursday night. Hi. Well, technically I'm from Italy because I lived inside my dad before my mum, so I sound more Italian than English. Oh, okay, don't worry. This person is the one that keeps going on about her sister. Yeah. Yeah, you're lucky you got suspended. I had a couple of suspended sentences. I wish I was drunk. Nothing as good as my dad's, Jay. Nowhere near as good as my old man's. For fuck's sake. I was only telling you about my sister Summer. She has a feeding tube and a pee bag. Alright. So if you're watching right now, goodbye for good, because you are now blocked. Yeah, honestly, when we was growing up, like, I'm good, thank you, Stacey. I hope you're well. Um, all my mates used to come around the house, so that we'd arrange to meet after school or whatever, and then or like at the weekends when my dad was home, and then they'd be like, "Oh," I'll be like, "I'll meet you at the park. I'll meet you at the park," and they'd be like, "No, no, no, we'll come and knock for you. We'll come and knock for you," because literally, like everyone loved his pasta, and because he obviously being Italian, you wasn't allowed to come around the house and not eat, so they knew they'd get fed. Um, could you get anything in your jails except a man, of course? What? Could you get anything in your jails? Yeah, I mean, there's phones, drugs, alcohol. What do you think probation services are? They worth it? Good, bad? I can only speak from my experience, and I know there's yeah, anything you want, Stephen. Um, my experience is really good. Um, but I think that's because they leave me alone. They don't, obviously they know I've come out, got a job, etc. But at the same time, I've heard a lot of stories where other people have had really bad experiences. But I'm on license until October, so when I'm off license, that's when I can talk about probation. Yeah, it's a bit like some of the officers, Joanne. They're so young, they just haven't got a clue. They didn't even live life. They never got life experience, never mind trying to understand what it's like to be in prison. How long have you done then, Stephen? Okay, that's a very good career you got there. Yeah, I'm lucky because um oh wow. Are you UK, yeah? Well, I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute, guys. What I'll do is I'll put up a post when we're next going live. Yeah, and anybody that is in here that's not subscribed to the True Crime Whisperer, then please give her a sub because we bounce from channel to channel. Um, bloody hell, tease. Is that all in one sentence, or is that like being recalled and recalled and recalled? Yeah, give her a follow because we go from channel to channel. Thank you, Gemma. I appreciate the new subscribers, and obviously all the old ones that are always in here. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. Bye, Lucy. Take care. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. And literally, if there's no post before Thursday night, it'll be a really good one, 8 o'clock. Like I said, I reckon there'll be at least four of us, hopefully all seven. Um, we got to try and keep it maintained a little bit, guys. So we'll just like do one question for one person at a time. Otherwise, it's just going to be everyone talking over everyone. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I will. And you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And I will see you all soon.